Hey guys, Kiel here and you're watching Gamer, of course. Now, the E3 madness has come to an end, or almost. Anyway, we saw a lot of cool stuff coming out of E3, but which of course I already also discussed with friends of mine who are also passionate gamers, and something noticed to me, something interesting. Like we were discussing all the stuff that came out of E3, and when we discussed Call of Duty, like the Black Ops 3 trailer and reveal and all that stuff, everyone was like, they didn't care. It was just like, we really don't care, it all looks the same. I was like, really, no one's interested? And they're like, nope, we're not interested in that anymore. I have the same feeling. Now, as you can see, I have a lot of Call of Duty games. Well, whoops, only one 6th generation here. Anyway, I have like Big Red one and the others are still somewhere laying around. But you know, Call of Duty kicked off in the 6th generation. It was like PlayStation 2, Xbox and GameCube. There, of course, it was first PC, but there it really got like some feet on the ground, and then of course with the 7th generation, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 and Wii, Call of Duty exploded and shook everything up in gaming world. It was like boom, and it was there. That was of course because of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare 1. This game is so good. It introduced the multiplayer of Call of Duty we know today. It was like a juggernaut, it was a bomb. No one saw it coming, it was there, it was awesome. One of my favorites. Then of course you had World at War, that was okay. And then boom, another big explosion, Modern Warfare 2. This is actually my favorite one of the series. Everything of this game is cool, it's fantastic. The multiplayer was awesome, the story, like the betrayal of Shepard, the plot twist, the epicness. This was like the highest peak Call of Duty ever had. Of course that peak stayed the same with Black Ops 1. Also a really fantastic game. It was like, again, one of the most epic single players you can have, and an amazing multiplayer with cool characters. And like, yeah, these 3 games were the peak of Call of Duty. And after that, after this one, everything went downhill. Just like that. Then this came out, which wasn't of course developed by the original Infinity Ward. We'll get to that part later. But it was like, been there, done that. Single player wasn't that good. It had its moment, but still, multiplayer was whatever. It didn't really hit with me that hard. Whatever, we'll hope for the better one next year. Then of course we got this. Now this single player is even worse than this one. But of course in Black Ops 2 the multiplayer was much better than in Modern Warfare 3. So yeah, me and my friends played massive amounts of Black Ops 2 multiplayer because it was just very cool. It was a good multiplayer. And then Call of Duty hit rock bottom. Like really it did. With Ghost. Of all my friends, I only know one other gamer friend who has this game, and the rest just didn't care anymore. The single player sucked. I just didn't enjoy it. And the multiplayer was bad. I was like, because I only had one friend to play with, we both were like still level 0 or 1 whenever you just start the multiplayer. And I was like, hey, friend, you're online. I want to join your game. You couldn't join his game. You need to be level whatever. I was like, what the fuck is this? It had all this kind of weird stuff. The maps were bad. For some reason everyone was camping, like sitting in the corner waiting for you to run. This was a run and gun game. Everyone freaked out and it was chaos and mayhem and super fun in the multiplayer. Here everyone sat in the corner waiting for someone to come by. Fuck, Ghost was so bad. I was like, really? It's bad. You know? Whatever. Then they like, of course, showed off, well, we got advanced, Warfare, confusing titles, you know, with Kevin Spacey and Troy Baker, been in development for 3 years, and it was like, this is better than Ghosts, but just barely. Like, I don't know, it's just like Call of Duty fatigue that I noticed with a lot of people. It just, they don't care anymore. More gamer friends bought this, but still, it's just, you know, whatever. And like, I noticed that with my gamer friends as well. So when we of course discussed Black Ops 3, everyone's like, I'm not gonna buy it. And I was like, whoa, still not getting back on that hype train. Like, no, it looked boring. I have the same feeling. This is probably gonna be the first Call of Duty that I'm not gonna buy because I'm also so over it. Oops. Like, Treyarch made an amazing game with Black Ops 1, and then they kind of like went downhill. The reason why Modern Warfare 3 is bad is because it's not made by the original Infinity Ward anymore. When Modern Warfare 1 and 2 came out, the original guys who started up Infinity Ward, can't remember their name, the original guys who thought up Call of Duty, had a fight with Activision, and they like got fired, and a core team left to like make Respawn Entertainment, and that of course made Titanfall. But yeah, like, you know, Call of Duty had its amazing peak, and now it just plummeted downhill, and I don't care anymore. It just is what it is. We of course discussed, me and my friends, E3 more, and then something interesting I noticed. When they were talking about Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, they had little sparks in their eyes. They lost their shit. Everyone was like, wow, Star Wars Battlefront, I want it, I want it, I want it. They like all pre-ordered it. So here comes the interesting question. Will this be the turning point between Activision and EA? Will now EA have a shooter that will dominate the first-person shooter scene this year? I'm predicting that Star Wars Battlefront is gonna dethrone Call of Duty. Yep, I said it. Because all the reactions I have from people is, they don't care anymore about this, they all want this. They all, and like people who haven't even seen the trailer, I was like, did you see the trailer? And they're like, no, and when I showed them the trailer, they're like, oh, they lost their shit. So yeah, a lot of my friends already pre-ordered Battlefront, and it's like, you know, it's like everyone wants it, and no one wants Black Ops 3. Apparently. We all have a same mindset on this. So yeah, but still, it's a bold claim for me to say that this is gonna outsell this. But hear me out, there's 2 reasons for that. One, the Star Wars brand name. Episode 7 coming later this year. Everyone knows Star Wars. That's 1 point up. And then it's made by DICE, who did of course the Battlefield series. And they're a very respected game developer in the first person shooter market. Like, DICE makes amazing looking, fun multiplayer first person shooter games. And like, it's been a long battle between Battlefield and Call of Duty. Like, Call of Duty always came on top in sales. But now I'm thinking, this is gonna beat it. Yeah. Like, DICE has an amazing engine, the Frostbite engine, and DICE is so good in sound and like graphic fidelity. And if you saw the trailer for Star Wars Battlefront, it was like the sound and the lasers and all and everything, the mayhem of it, the epicness of a multiplayer Battlefield, which of course DICE is known for, brought to the Star Wars universe. Boom! It's over, baby! Move over, Call of Duty. These guys are gonna take over. This is my prediction. This year, Call of Duty lost its #1 spot. in sales in the first-person shooter market. Boom. It's done. I'm even predicting that the Star Wars Battlefront is going to be bigger than Fallout 4. It just is. That's my prediction. You know? What do you think? Leave it in the comments below. So yeah, all I can say now is enjoy and keep playing.